Hey guys, welcome back to another show of the nerdster. I'm right here showing you guys a little bit of my nerdiness. I'm a big fan of Fairy Tale. Also, I got this at the premiere at my local theater, the Avengers. Here you go. This is some of the stuff right here. And right here, we have the Chief. Keep an eye on things. So, today's episode, first off, I want to make a shout out to Astral Lanes and Yoki Karu. I hope I said that right. Are my two subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Big help. I really appreciate the love. So tomorrow I'm going to locals for the Force of Will tournament, and here I have 3 decks. I have the Machine and the Clever Researcher, the Observer, and then I have Rezard. Well, I am having a trouble deciding which deck to use for tomorrow, and I would like for you guys to help me decide on which deck to use. Either 1, the Machine Lord, 2, the Observer, or 3, Rezard. I kind of changed a little bit of the deck for the Machine Lord. I'm going blue-white, just because the few cards I picked. So I'll show you guys in a few about that. The Observer, I kind of play tested a little bit with my friends. It's kind of fast paced. I don't have all the cards. I would like to have all the cards for the Observer, but money and all. And then Rizard, pure. He's a zombie deck. I made him a zombie deck. I know that he can do much more, but I kind of went with the zombie thing. So let's go ahead and let's show you guys the deck, what cards come in all 3. So first things first, go ahead and I'm going to do the Clever Researcher. Nothing fancy, 4 for the ruler. Actually, somebody told me that this is a super rare card, and it's kind of hard to get, and it has really high value. So I got really lucky. I'm pulling this one right here. It's black and white. You guys can see. So that's that for that. And then for the stones, again, I am using one hand for the camera and then the other hand for the cards. So, oops, that goes there. So first things first, we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular blue stones, and then 1 dual stone that it's both blue and green. I'm just using it for the blue, so because it's fancy. So alright, and then for the next we have 1, 2, 3 light magic stones, and then I have 1 ruler memorial. I'd like to get more, but I only drew the 1, so that's that. Alright, and now for everything else. I didn't put them all together, so we're just gonna go with what I have in the deck. So right here I have Heavily Garden of Amalia. My resonators got control that have flying, get +2, and so I have a few creatures that are flying, so this is beneficial. And also I can just target a resonator without I can rest a resonator without flying, so that's good. Then I have 3 of the remote control beast, because the other machines I can turn 3, pay 1, pay them in there. Not too bad. I have 2 of the winding mender, just because he gives buffs. So he's a 2 for 4/4, so it's not too bad. Then I have 2 of the machine cities, because you need to have that. And then I have 2 of the marching machines. And for the blue creatures, I am having machines. This guy right here. For every machine I have in the field, he gets additional +2, so he can get pretty nasty. Then I have the sprite, the machine sprite. See, she has flying. Pay 1, give her flying. So I have that. Then I have the screws, because you have to have the screws in this deck. I mean, if I put the Pixie in turn 1, and then turn 2 put that in, she's a 9/9. Then Clockwork, just because he's nice. And so this is where I'm talking about for why I was putting in white. This card right here for 1 mana, standby phase. When a resident your opponent controls attacks or blocks, this card deals 500. But if I have the Clever Researcher out, and he's like, let's say 18/18, I mean, this card is just like, no. So I have 2 of these. And then Excalibur, sorry. If you guys seen Soul Eater, you'll understand. But for 3 colorless, I mean, this affects my ruler and me, so I can't be targeted by spells or abilities. And if my ruler is targeted, unless they pay 2, I can be like, no, cancel. Then I have 3 other Maribels. Yeah. I only have 1 of this guy right here, because I only pulled the 1. I would like to get another one. If I do get another one, he'll go in, definitely. But then now I have the Machine Moon. This Machine Moon can be pretty powerful, you guys. I mean, for 15 defense, and I can just bump him up and give him flying if I wanted to. Like, he's just this card for 2. Like, a lot of people do not like this card. And Clockwork Soldier, just because he costs 1 for 3. So and then I have this card from Maribel's Workshop. Yeah, so then 4C, I mean, for 2 blue, draw 2 cards. So I'm just going out. Now this card right here is one of the reasons why I put white into it. For 3, I can either choose to give all my resonators I control gain flying until end of turn, and at the end of turn they recover. So if I swing all out, give them flying. I mean, if they have no flying, that can pretty much be game. And then I just recover them all. So I attack, and then I have creatures to block with right away. So this is why I have this card. If you guys have any other opinions about this card, let me know. Okay. And that is it for the machine, the Clever Researcher. So that's it. If you guys have any comments, please write them down on the comment section. I would definitely like your opinion. Like I said, I don't go out and like buy cards like some people do just to have them. I'm playing this Force of Will just to have fun. You know, I can be competitive at times, but I'm not one of those people like in Magic that like, oh, I want to buy this 15 this card right here, like 2020, it can be $190 for this card. Like, that's ridiculous. All right, so that's that one. Now I'm going to go with the Observer. So that's the Observer. Sorry guys, I'm having some difficulties. Hold on for one just second. We are going to commercials. Da 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 da. All right, and we are back. And so for the ruler side, he's 14, and for every card I have in my remove area is one less. So this is what he becomes after I flip him. He gives all my resonators swiftness and targeting attack and first strike, and I can go look for the blazing metropolis. So, and also with God Art, you know, I just pay 4, and for each card that's in my removal area, I can just do damage to their creatures. So, yeah, that's him. Timeline Arsonists. Alright. So in this deck, I just have regular red stones. Nothing too fancy. You know, you can see. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Alright. Again, I was playing with this deck a little bit, so not all the cards are in in order, so, you know, bear with me. Should have done this before, but anyways. So I have 2 of the time traveling emissary. He costs 1, and pretty much just I remove the top card of my deck, and he deals 200 damage. So that helps with removing cards from my deck to get my J-Lord out. I have 2. This card right here, the dragon, you know, pay 1. He has flying. I can banish this card to reduce 1 less to play judgment abilities. So that's kind of cool. Now this card, Blood Boil, just direct damage. I can do it to my opponent. He can't gain life. So it's a pretty good card. I have her just because, yeah, she's a fairy, but I mean, for one, she has swiftness, so I'm not really using it for her tap ability. I'm just using her to just quickly, and she has flying, deal, you know, for 200. So I mean, that's a good 1-drop right there. This card right here, the Barrier of Flames, like this card right here, a lot of combos. Because if I play a normal spell I control, it just deals that plus 200. So there, you know, we're just doing direct damage. And then Flame King Shout lets me, you know, I deal 400 to each of my to my opponent's resonators. Then I can just put a card for 3 less, and they gain swiftness. So this card is a speedy deck. Here we have the Blazing Metropolis that I can search for when I get my Jet Ruler out. Fire spells and chant spells in my graveyard can remap, so that's pretty nice. Cards that would be put in the graveyard from anywhere else, they're removed instead. So, Ring of Fate. This pretty much helps with dealing them, you know, just getting cards in my removal area. I mean, both my opponent and I discard cards in our hands, put them in the bottom. We shuffle our decks. then we get 5, and then I remove 5. So that's that. Demon Flame, just another damage dealer. Deal 500, bam. I don't know about this card right here. Yeah, he's a 1 for 4, but then I take 200. So I mean, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, I don't mind taking 2 damage for it. So I mean, that's okay. Then I have Torching the Timeline. This deals 100 damage for to target resident for each card in my remover area. So I'm gonna speed up real quick to a card that I want to know what you guys think of. It's gonna be 1 second. All right, this guy right here. Yeah, Curl a snake of reincarnation. So pretty much when he comes into the field, I remove all cards in my main deck from the game, and then shuffle all stones and creatures from my graveyard into my deck, and then put them from my graveyard and they become my main deck. And when this card is put into the graveyard from the field, I just put it on the bottom of my main deck. So this card right here helps me out with this guy. Like, it just speeds up a lot. I wish it had flying, but So I want you guys' opinion on this card. So, all right. Well, my camera's dying, so that's pretty much it that I had to show for this deck. And I mean, Rezard is pretty much, like I said, he's a zombie deck. Put it on my standby, put zombies out, and just try to do as much as I can with it. But anyways, so yeah, let me guys know what deck to play. I would like to know what you. So we have the Timeline, we have the Observer, and then we have Rezard and the Machine, the Clever Researcher. So I would really like to know what you guys would like me to play, and so whatever deck you guys play, I'll play it, and hopefully I'll do good in locals tomorrow. So, but anyways, so subscribe and comment below. I would really appreciate you guys. All right, well that's about it. So nerd on, guys. See you.